Today's day 7 of the 22 a day for push-ups for veteran suicide, and it's an interesting time right now for Minnesota, where I live. This whole murder by that one cop and the 3 cops has just helped, or didn't do anything to stop it. It's a sad day here in Minnesota with all the looting and all that. I understand the anguish, I understand the anger, the emotions, and I really do, because you know, when you get down to that place and you see you have pain and you don't know how to let it out, and you know, some stuff like that happens, and it can be difficult. So I'm not excusing the looting, I'm not excusing the violence, the fires. What I'm saying is I get it, and I feel for everybody. I really do. And so today I'm not putting on my pack for the 22. I'm going to do it because there's a heavy burden on this country of ours with racism, and I'm not talking, you know, this is it's a tough thing. And the reality is that if you want to fix it, you have to fix it together, and that means on both sides, not just one. And it needs to be done. So with a heavy heart, I'm gonna leave my pack off and push. I'm gonna push 22 to stop veteran suicide. But again, I'm gonna throw it out there to civilians. If anybody wants to grab a hold of it, help us out. Maybe do the push-ups for George Floyd too. His death was not warranted whatsoever. I feel bad about that. I really do. I'm going to push. I'm going to keep him in my thoughts while I do it. And I'm going to take the pack off to not make it lighter, but just keep my mind more at ease, I guess. Sometimes you have to let the air out. And I think that's what we're all not doing here. You know, when I was in my depression almost half the year last year, I guarantee you that I didn't release it somehow. I stayed home, didn't release it. Didn't explain it. I tried to, I did, but I didn't rectify the situation, and that's on me. It is. I didn't know how to get out, and I didn't scream for help, and that's the truth. So let me get to the 22. But even when you're down and struggling, your mind gets foggy. You listen to people and what they say about you. And sometimes you start believing in what they say. And what they say is mean-spirited, or they really don't know who you are. They only go by the name. Just such as this event that happened today, 2 days ago, that police officer that killed George Floyd. That's not every police officer here. There are a lot of good police officers who do a good job, who follow the law. And there are that 10% that don't, and they make it worse for everybody else. Okay? It's sad, yes. But you should not blame the one actions of one person, that police officer, on all the others. They're just trying to do their job, and it's not an easy job at that. And for me, sort of the same thing on that last meeting. That Marine made a horrible mistake. The Commandant took his title away of being a Marine. That doesn't happen in the Marine Corps, I can tell you that for sure. And he did that. I sent a message to everybody to make sure we hold up our honor, our code of conduct. Remember the title, Marine. Live by that standard. That's a high standard. So, when the principal, H.R. Ryan, put that on me, I felt bad. I hurt. I was isolated, thinking how they could think of me like that. But I don't know what they told the police. I don't know what they said. But my investigator who came and searched my house that one day, you know, I found Fodi's address, and they went and scared the hell out of Fodi. I guarantee you, she took me off Facebook right away. And, you know, Fodi, I had your address because I sure would like to talk to you and ask you why'd you complain about me? You could have just told me, like I told you, I didn't like you quitting on kids and not wanting to do the holds. Same thing. I'd go face to face. You all want to go behind the back. Do that Minnesota nice way, huh? Well, now you're scared because I want to talk to you, but you're not willing to talk. Same thing with HR Ryan and Elizabeth, the principal. You don't want to talk to me face to face because you know what you said. And you're not willing to do it because you're scared to see me face to face. And that's a problem because I'm not that Marine. Just like all the other police out there that are doing their jobs, a hard job, they are not those 4 cops that were there. Those 4 cops shouldn't have stopped them. Those 3 other ones. It's a bad situation. But we're making the bad situation worse because we're getting emotional. We're losing our train of thought. We are acting out. You know, and that's the one thing the principal and HR told me. You know, HR Ryan told me about his father or stepfather, you know, shooting up a whole bunch of kids in Vietnam when they attacked a village. He put that on me. I'm not that Marine. That was not my mission. My mission was Somalia, to save people, save the starving. But yet you decided to put me into that boat just because of my title of a Marine. Same as all these other cops being put in the same boat as those 4 that killed George Floyd, or the one that killed and the others that helped or didn't stop it. So you ask yourself a deep, deep question. What is right and what is wrong? Okay? Ask yourself a deep question. When you treat somebody by words in a negative manner, that's bad. When you tell people the truth and you try to coach them up to be better, there's a big difference in that. Okay? Understand that. So, you want to fix this? Here's what you do. You want respect? You don't go looting. You want respect? You don't go... The Marine Corps, that dude, he should have shot that. He lost a lot of respect for a lot of people for the Marines. That's unsat. And we don't like that. You think, I'm going to do that? I love those kids. I liked everybody in the staff. Only one person, I will admit, that I did not like. I did not hate her. I did not like her, and that was Ronnie. And everybody knew it. I mean, when a teacher tells me in the classroom, tells the kids that the first line is a dot, I debated that with her at lunch. You know, as crazy as it sounds, I told her, there's not one mathematical person that's going to tell you that a dot is a line. A dot goes from point A to point B. And that was our argument. And then we go into class the next day, and she brings it up and puts me in front of other students and asks me that same question, using her power of authority, because she's the teacher and I'm the para. And she says, Roland, is that not right that the first line is a dot? And just because the teacher, I let her have that moment. But is that the truth? Is that the truth? Is the first line a dot? No, a dot is a dot. Then you want to sit there and, you know, say this, and I understand the anguish, I really do. I understand the heartache. But if this is what you consider to be right, then that anguish that Marine did on those people, 11 people, would be right. And then you could say their acts of the rioting and everything else they're doing, the fires and all that, then that would justify that mentality that that cop had to put that knee on that man and hold him down for 7 minutes and take his breath away. That would justify that. Is that right? No. So what I'm saying, for me personally, what put me down in that hole and put me in that situation where I shot myself is that I thought real bad about me, about who I am. And they put that on me. Can you imagine if I would have done something as as sickening as go shoot up my school? That's sad. That's sad that someone can put that in somebody. And it's really bad. And all I asked was for an apology, and I can't get one. And I can't get others to really support what I'm saying. So I'm trying to put 3 different instances together to show you what that is. And it is a sad world when words really can hurt. Actions hurt. So coming together, that's the hardest thing to do, to get everybody's differences to come together and agree on something. Let's start agreeing on something. Let's stop acting out. You know? Listen, I know I made a mistake. I do. But you know, everybody needs help, and I didn't ask for it. The teacher that got me written up needed help, and I told everybody that she needed help. And she didn't. She asked me, and then I passed it along, and I'm the one who can get it written up later. But anyway, enough of that. 22, today's a hard day, so this is a long one. I hope that tomorrow's better. Good luck, everybody. All right, day 7, 22. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now, I had the pack off, so it was easier. I wasn't carrying the weight. Right now, Minnesota's carrying a lot of weight, a lot of anguish. And some people are letting it out in bad ways. And that's not the way it should go about. You know, I'm gonna say this real quick. That last interview at school, that Marine out in California shot up 11 people at a bar because he was hurting. He didn't know how to tell nobody and couldn't get help. Like I said in the previous videos, you don't know about the VA programs. They don't tell you. You actually have to go and find them. And that's a problem. They don't tell you when you get your DD-214. They don't tell you about all these things that are available to you until after the fact. Now, when I went to that last meeting, because of that guy, that 0351 grunt, what he did, they put that on me. And I'm not that Marine.